Hey, sexy Scorpios. What a ripper month you're going to have. You've got a lot of activity going on in your fifth, sixth, and eighth houses. Okay, so if you're looking for a bit of a fun time this month, you might well get one. Firstly, you've got Mars very active in your eighth house. Now, the eighth house is the house of shared resources, intimacy, and sex. Okay, so it could go either two ways. It's either going to be like focused on sex and intimacy, and because of the fifth house activity, that's quite likely. Or alternatively, and or maybe both, there's also the possibility that some authority figures, like government authority figures such as the taxation department, or perhaps superannuation, I think you call it 401k in the US. Okay, they could be featuring those areas of your life this month. So it's a great time because you've got Mars there. It's a great time to go in and sort out anything that, isn't quite right, if it's a bit messy and you should have done some paperwork and you didn't do it and you've got piles of paperwork around you. April will really give you the inspiration to get in and tidy up things. Okay. So, you know, lucky you. You'll get all your messes all cleaned up. Okay, now on the 5th, we've got the new moon in your sixth house. Okay, now the sixth house is all about your routine, everyday life and your health. And there could be a lot of energy there for, maybe going on a diet or maybe exercising, a new health regime, somehow getting your physical body into order. And that's my dog and my cat. They're all on top of me, just about. I don't know. I try locking them away, but they cry. So they're all here. Um, okay, so the sun is already there in your sixth house. So your awareness and your consciousness is about your normal everyday routine. And then you have the new moon there as well, bringing this extra energy in to, really get your focus on those points and to expand your horizons and bring more energy into it. So if you've got maybe a health complaint or something has been niggling you for a while, you're really going to want to get it sorted out this month. You might have just let it ride for a while, but this month is a great month for that sort of thing. Now, the start of the month is really good for love because we have Mercury and Venus joining Uranus in your fifth house. So this is your house of creativity and playfulness and joy and love. You could meet somebody in April under this sort of configuration because Uranus is very unpredictable and unexpected. So you could meet someone just in the course of your normal everyday life, either like through your work or just your normal routine. And, that relationship could really flourish. Okay. So on the 21st, the sun enters your seventh house, which is committed relationships. And that's things like perhaps your marriage or perhaps a business partnership. It's an important, committed relationship that is highlighted. Your awareness is going there, and there's a lot of activity thinking about what you can do to improve things. Okay. Now, I'm going to have a look psychically for you now to see what I pick up. Okay, so we're looking for Scorpio in April. Okay, right. First thing I've got is like I'm on a ship and I've got a compass, and it's nighttime and the water is extremely deep. Okay, and I'm on this ship and the compass is kind of spinning around. So you might feel like, as far as love goes, or intimacy goes, you're all out at sea and you don't know how to interpret what's going on at the moment. I see a butterfly now, so there's new life and new growth coming, So this thing about the ocean, it's very, very deep, and you could go down into the oceans of your subconscious. It's a good idea to try and keep your feet on the ground and try and be as stable as you can. Don't do too many weird and wonderful things all at the same time. However, saying that, I also know that deep down in the ocean currents, there's a treasure chest. So if you want to dive deep, you might find some unexpected treasures down in your subconscious. And these could be like hidden talents and abilities, for example. You might find that you have a bit of a gift for psychic reading, or perhaps, there's a latent artist inside you that's just dying to come out, okay? So that's the first thing I see. Now, okay, so the next thing I see is like a car, and it's been like tricked up, pimped up, like resprayed and, all these bells and whistles kind of added to this car. The car is about how you get around in the world. So your identity, you might change a few things. You're going to make yourself look more attractive perhaps, or more sexy, because it is quite, likely that it's sexy time for you in April, between the 8th house and the 5th house. You're playing, you're flirtatious, and, you'll be looking after your appearance. Okay, now let's have a look at the psychological cards. And I've had this deck for 35 plus years. I was going to say 1,000 years, but you might actually believe me if I say that. So, okay, so first one we get, we've got a blank one. So this means in the background, life is whatever you want it to be. Okay, so there's only one blank in the whole of this big fat deck. Okay, so let's have a look at the foreground now and see whatever we can find. For Scorpio in April, I've got the moon in my face too. A lot of subconscious. You're going to do a lot of healing and clearing, but it's not all internal. It's out there in the world. Oh my God. I told you it was sexy time. I just shuffled those cards. I shuffle them before I do these live streams. If you're under 18, you better look away. Can you see that? Okay, so it's sexy time. Okay, we can't actually really see anything, but we'll, use your imagination. Now, this person covering up their genitals, it could be a male or it could be a female. It looks more like a male's body to me. This might be about you encouraging a male to be more vulnerable and to come out and really show what he's got. Or it could be a woman, whichever way, you see it, however you interpret. And hello, Prince Harry. Yes, here's Prince Harry down at my feet. So I'll leave that to your imagination, but it's important to be vulnerable, and, you can show yourself off and you can be completely free and uninhibited. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So great month for you, dear sexy Scorpios. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and like this video, and any comments I will answer. I love to read all your comments. If you're looking for a psychic reading with genuine psychics, please come to my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com. You can get a psychic reading by phone, or alternatively go to our e-shop and order an email psychic reading if you prefer it in writing. Okay, so have a wonderful month, and until next month when I come back again and live stream again the horoscopes for you. Okay, thank you so much, and bye for now.